All right, let's get it here. We cover every topic here, no doubt about it. If sports are going on, we have you covered. That includes the Copas here and the U.S. soccer men's national team yesterday. Deflating here, Joe Ranieri, just to say the least here. 2-1, Panama the victor, but also sometimes you can look at that final score and say, just wasn't our night. But we do know that if you get a red card in soccer, you will be put a man down for the entirety of the game. And sometimes, Joe Ranieri, we see red cards pop up late. And like, hey, you know what? We got to hold on for 10 or 15 minutes here. Let's just park the bus. If we have a lead, we can still win this game. The simple fact of the matter, the U.S. took a terrible red card early in that game and then took a 1-0 lead, only to lose 2-1. And the coach basically going like, yeah, we got a red card. What do you expect us to do? We can't win very many games like this. As if you were playing Italy in its prime or Brazil in its prime. It was Panama. And now you take a look at Team USA, could be on the outside looking in, trying to advance.
Yeah, I mean, just terrible. 18 minutes in. And the worst part, Donnie, is that it was originally a yellow card, but they went to review and then came back from the view and was like, nope, sorry, it's going to be a red card. And we're like, and we're talking about one of the pretty important pieces of this U.S. squad here. But they did score 4 minutes later after that, down a man, but the wheels started to fall off from there. And Panama was nice enough to get a red card later on, and they, too, were down a guy. So it was basically 10-on-10 towards the latter half of this match, but just absolutely terrible. And now they're in a must-win situation on Monday because if they don't win, they're out. And boy, oh boy, that would be embarrassing.
Now, do you know what my favorite part of this whole situation is, Joe? Like, I always say, like, sometimes we have segments here where I just like to be commissioner of sports and I talk about soccer. And one of those was, look, if you fall down and you're technically not hurt, I have the ability to go to VAR and I'm going to check to see if you faked it. And if you did, you get a red card and you're out of the game. Widely supported. Everybody loves that here. But here's what I get a kick out of. There was actually a tackle that looked like it could have done some damage yesterday on Pulisic late in that game. He gets knocked down right away. He didn't roll 17, 18, 19, or 20 times down the pitch. He got right back up and got after the guy who actually did it. And I sort of got a chuckle saying, like, if there was one that you wanted to sell as a legitimate red card, that would have been it. But the fact that he got tripped and got right up as if nothing happened here, I sort of got to laugh. Did you see that play late? Because, by the way, it looked like we were about to have a Donnybrook out there in the middle of the pitch.
Yes. Yeah. It got very chippy in that game after that. And the review of that play, was it worth a yellow card? Yes. Was it reviewable and worth I mean, come on. The dramatic falling and a guy gets tripped, a guy going to ball. It's just so over the top in a lot of these spots and then it's so funny because if you tune in 90 seconds afterwards, they're running up and down, no problem. Like, what? Wait, I thought you got mauled here. What happened? I mean, you were screaming and yelling in pain on the ground and rolling around, but now you're okay. The acting is over the top here in this sport.
Burr Holter might be in some trouble here, which, again, when is this guy not in trouble? I've never heard a positive thing said about the head coach of the U.S. men's national soccer team in a long time. But if you want to get in right now at the FanDuel Sportsbook on Team USA, Joe, now is your time. A 30-1 price they are listed at. If we're looking at the favorites, it's Argentina plus 175, Brazil plus 240, Uruguay plus 460, Colombia plus 850. Are we buying anybody outside of the top two favorites? Like, can you buy into USA winning this thing, Joe, or no?
Well, the problem is they ain't winning anything if they don't beat Uruguay on Monday. I mean, by losing this game, they basically screwed themselves big time. And Uruguay is, former Copa America champions here. So this is a quality team, and they much tougher than what they just saw in Panama. So good luck there, USA. Just take them to beat Uruguay if you think they're going to be able to do that, because at this point, they're backed into a corner here in Group C, and I don't know that they're coming out of this thing.
I wonder if Gabe's buying into Canada at 55-1 right now with that legitimate outside chance. Gabe is buying in there. By the way, UEFA Euros right now, which technically is a better brand of soccer than the Copas. England at a plus 320 price. Spain at a plus 440 price. France at a plus 550 price. So dueling tournaments going head-to-head. We'll see if Team USA, I guess, can get into the knockout stages here and save some face. We'll certainly find that out.